Hello, Cancers. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy January 2021. It's a new year, Cancers. I hope you're all happy. I'm Rachel Stebbins Navy, aka Villaggio Strega. For those of you who do not know me, you can follow me on Facebook, where you can message me there or email me at one of the informations, either in my About section of my channel or down below. With that said, this is your January 2021 reading, so I'll do 4 weeks worth of a challenge, advice, and potential outcome for you all, and then I'll clarify that up with 3 more cards for advice on guidance on the major themes for the month for you, and then perhaps pull a couple more cards, whatever I get the nudge to do. So keep in mind, this is a general reading and it will not resonate for everyone, but do take what resonates and leave the rest. And hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I'm very happy to be here for you all, and I'm very grateful. So, you know, new year, lots of changes, lots of changes happening. Let's all hope it leads to something more positive for all of us. That said, Leo, you're starting out the month with the Queen of Wands energy. Now, bear in mind, this reading is kind of moving from the end of December into the first week of January for that crossover time. So there's no preciseness to the timeline itself. It is really meant to be when you hear it and when you need it kind of thing. But the general energy for you Cancers is for that time frame, the month of January. So we've got, or you've got rather, this is going to be interesting, Cancer. You've got the Queen of Wands for your challenge for week 1, the 4 of Cups energy for for your advice card, the Tower card for your potential outcome. Moving into week 2, I see the Hermit for your challenge, 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords. And the cards are flying, Cancer, which means they want to talk. So there will be no delays, it looks like, at this time. Wheel of Fortune, thank goodness. 1 more week, please, for Cancer for January 2021. My birds are chirping, too, because of the sunlight. Got all this beautiful sunlight coming in. I love it. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Queen of Swords energy. We're going to get back to her in just a moment, Cancer, because for right now, I really do want to focus on what's coming out in the cards here. Oh, I guess I'll put her there. So let's take a look. Let me tip this a little bit for y'all so you can see what's going on. Okay, Cancer. We are starting January, end of December into January, first week of January here with this Queen of Wands energy. Now, your challenge would then be, in looking at this whole thing, to really pursue your passions, your desires, your dreams, Cancer. Perhaps you've come to a place where you're a little bit bored with your circumstance, and this is 4 Cups energy, that's your advice. But in that boredom, you're not really seeing what's important or what's being offered to you. And this is really indicating that you need to take action on something moving into this first week of January here. I'm getting a kind of lusty sense to it as well. There may be some sort of new relationship or old relationship that just kind of needs to reignite the flame. If this is not a relationship, it's certainly looking for something more fulfilling in your life, as it were. Now, granted, Queen of Wands is really about action in pursuit of those creative endeavors, entrepreneurship, dreaming big, creating something, going after what it is that you really, really want. While your kind of advice is kind of like recognizing what it is that you have already and what else is being offered to you. To kind of flip the script a little bit would be this Tower card energy coming in as a potential outcome during that time frame. And ultimately, this is when the divine kind of steps in on the situation and says, if you're not going to make a decision, I'm going to help you make one, or I'll make one for you. So it can be a little bit uncomfortable when that happens, of course. And it really is not meant to destroy everything, especially if it is within a relationship, but it is meant to kind of shake things up enough so that way you can gain a new perspective on a situation, or kind of have a sense of security and your ego knocked down a little bit, Cancer, in order to rebalance the situation, is how I would rephrase that. Looking at week 2, yeah, you've got Hermit card energy, which doesn't surprise me after seeing this Tower. That's a time to go inward, a time to reflect. It's time to connect with yourself and with spirit. Of course, it's that quiet place within, but you can see the Hermit holding this light here. So it's not only just going within, it's what makes your light shine. You know, how does your light guide you, your personal light guide you as much as it guides others? So it's a time of self-reflection. And in that sense of self-reflection, how do you relate to the world? What do you want others to see? Your advice card is there may be a childhood friend showing up. There may be some sort of situation where childhood nostalgia is involved. While you're reflecting, perhaps you're thinking of your childhood and memories of the past. But this does indicate perhaps either you yourself taking this action, remembering something from the past, or someone from your past kind of re-entering your circle and, you know, figuring things out from there. What your potential outcome, though, is something perhaps this Tower has caused you a lot of worry. It's likely going to bring you a lot of insomnia. And Nine of Swords energy is about overcoming those fears and doubts in a situation, Cancer, in order to recover. Again, you're taking time that week to go inward and contemplate things after a little shakeup in the week prior. But with all this insomnia, all this doubt, all these anxieties and fears, what it's really indicating is get out of your own headspace so that way you can see things more clearly and you can rest easy. Week 3. Yeah, this is why I think it's a relationship there, Cancer. You've got Two of Cups energy. Now, Two of Cups sometimes is soulmate energy. Mind you, soulmates are not the easiest partnerships to have when you call them in, or relationships to have, because they do come with their own kind of hard lessons to learn in life, and they're often cyclic patterns that you repeat until you learn from them. But this couple in particular, if you're not a single, Cancer, this couple in particular, they've already gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and they recognize that those hard times and staying together are what made them stronger. That's why this lion's head's up here with the wings. That's why they're kind of comforting and cradling each other in this image. It's not to say that there's no drama, that life is peachy and joyous and abundant, but what it is indicating this week is to have patience on a situation. You have this Temperance card energy, which also speaks of the emotions in life. It speaks of that kind of natural wisdom about things. Again, it speaks of connecting with spirit and kind of having a place and a purpose within the universe. So in regards to this relationship, if it is one, Cancer, what it is expressing is that, you know, take time in the relationship, really evaluate where the relationship has been and where you want it to go. And with any stroke of luck, things will likely improve. And I say stroke of luck very intentionally, Cancer, because here we have for your potential outcome at the end of week 3 with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, when you see the Wheel of Fortune card upright, it is indeed indicating that some sort of cycle is being completed, or something, some sort of blessing is coming to you. So in this particular instance, luck is an appropriate phrase, because while you're taking time to perhaps reevaluate the relationship, perhaps figure out what path you really want to take and live your most authentic life, here, Cancer, a little stroke of luck never hurts anyone, and it's there for you by week 3, roughly. Looking at week 4, towards the end of the month, yeah, this is Cancer card energy all the way. Pisces, Scorpio as well. You could be dealing with here, and this card is indicating that you're dealing with somebody, or you yourself, Cancer, need to have a calm, collected nature about you that's a compassionate listener. She is the queen of compassionate listening. She is also highly psychic and intuitive. So with all these water signs out here too, is also saying, listen to your intuition, but don't drive yourself crazy with this Nine of Swords energy either. Just to remind you, remember, you got luck on your side. Queen of Cups can also speak of the things that emotionally satisfy you in life. She's a lover. She's full of passion herself. She is emotionally stable and secure, which is really, really important to find that balance with. And that is your challenge towards the end of the month there, Cancer. With that comes, though, in your advice card, yes, you're finally seeing what it is that you have. Perhaps in a relationship or just in life in general, Cancer. And you're getting the card of wish fulfillment. You're no longer this Four of Cups energy back here where you're just like, ho hum, I wish I had more, and don't really know what to do with what you have. Now you see the full spectrum of things, as it were. Now you see not only what you have, but what more you can gain. Perhaps it's gaining in this relationship, or perhaps it's gaining in some sort of passion you yourself wanted to pursue. Perhaps it's gaining from an old friend this month as well there, Cancer. But she is ready, and this is not gender specific with this card by any means. It's just simply the figure representing it. She is ready to receive. And with that, perhaps your mantra this week should be, I am open and ready to receive my blessings. Living in a state of gratitude does wonders, Cancer, and that's really what this is highlighting on this month, and in particular with this card, and Temperance as well. Judgment is your potential outcome. Now, with judgment comes letting go of judgments, not only of yourself, but to others, Cancer. It's letting go of those preconceived, learned behaviors, learned biasness, and simply accepting people and situations as they are. It is also representing potentially a literal judgment in your favor. So if you're dealing with some sort of legal battle that's kind of been tricky emotionally, or perhaps with an ex, a husband or spouse of sorts, there could be, and the nostalgia relating to it. Perhaps it is that moment where yes, luck is on your side, judgment is in your favor. Now, if I'm going to break these down, just before I get to that Queen of Swords energy, for you, because I'm seeing some patterns in here that Spirit's kind of giving me the nudge that I need to bring up. And the first one is for your challenges. We've looked at the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, the soulmate card of Two of Cups, perhaps, and the compassionate listener of the Queen of Cups. What is it saying? Well, what is driving you may not be what you thought it was. And if you take the time to self-reflect, if you acknowledge where you've been in a certain relationship, and then you finally resound to be more of a listener in the situation, it looks like things are going to kind of come over here and swing more in your favor. Lining up the advice columns, Cancer, it again kind of represents a similar picture, but it's this potential outcomes over here that really are catching my eye this month for you. You've got the Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of, not the Queen, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Judgment card. So while something may have happened that's pretty uncomfortable for you, and it feels like it's really stressful at first, don't worry about it so much. Don't let it beat you up or eat you up emotionally, Cancer, because that lucky card is there, that Wheel of Fortune is there, and that Judgment card is there as well. So if it's not just you, or if it's pertaining to you in a situation this month where you feel like somebody's being critical of you, please take a deep breath and realize that's their issue, not yours, is really what's being highlighted. Going here to your Queen of Swords. Yes, swords on swords and the 4. Beautiful. So what I'm really seeing overall here for some of you Cancers is a need to be assertive, to kind of step in. First of all, absolutely know what you want, but perhaps it's time to be a little bit more assertive, especially when it comes to a relationship with a loved one. You may need to cut ties with somebody in order to kind of gain that period of introspection, Cancer. But in reality, you are being assertive and you are being more intellectual, more thoughtful in a situation. You don't want to move too fast, or you may feel like things have happened really fast for you. But at the end of the day, it all works out, and there's going to be this kind of energy of a celebration of sorts, of a victory of sorts towards the end of the month. I really like how this spread has turned up for you. I'm going to pull now from the Tarot of the Divine those 3 cards I told you about at the beginning that we just kind of want to highlight some of the energy for the month. And it may change because, you know, there's so many Cancers in the world, right? So let's see. What else would Spirit like Cancer to know? Thank you. We've got 10 of coins in reverse. We've got 6 of coins. This is supposed to be upright. Upright or reverse? No, okay. Stay in reverse. One more, please. Thank you. What else does Spirit want Cancers to know for January 2021? Got a lot of almost. Okay. 3 of Cups energy. If there's a situation in all of this, Cancer, or if it's a separate situation where you're worried about either leaving a situation because of finance or somehow finance is wrapped up in this, what the 10 of coins in reverse is saying is that there's some sort of delay in the financial aspect of things. You do have the 6 of coins here to help you out. So, in other words, there is a financial blessing on its way this month, Cancer, or maybe it's already happened. I'm not sure, but it was slowed down. If you're seeking some sort of financial stability, it was just slowed down for a little while, but there is some more finance along the way to help you out a little bit. And all in all, Spirit does want you to celebrate. It wants you to enjoy your life there, Cancer, because you've got, again, a 3 cups energy here. So now we have 3, 4, and the Queen out. Anyone else? 2 out. Yeah, we've got 9 out. Yeah. So there's plenty of blessings headed your way that are more emotionally satisfying to you this month, Cancer, is what this really is revealing to me. Perhaps you've been worried about money as well as some sort of emotional situation or going into the month of January that way. But really and truly, Cancer, it's looking more and more like that'll soon be water over the dam, for lack of a better phrase, and that really things are in your favor, and it's nothing you really should hold too much and lose sleep over. Angels, what else would you like Cancer to know this month? Thank you. Yeah, back to that Queen of Cups energy, compassion. It says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself, Cancer. So don't beat yourself up too much, and don't be so harsh on others. Again, here's that Judgment card for you, right? It says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself, Cancer. I do hope that helps, Cancers. I wish you the best. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and reach out to me if you'd like more guidance or clarity on a situation you have. Blessed be. Take care, all.